Okay, pilots, I'm off to the next adventure here on EQRC. I've got my Japanese Tony down, which is really a Dynam Hawker Hurricane that I've done some modifications to it, done a few things, make it look like a Japanese Tony, trim the tail, done a few other things. The Hawker Hurricane had a rounded wing tip, so I went with that one and had the squared type canopy and made a few other little modifications. But this one's the big one. I'm going to be putting a sound system in this plane like I did my Hellcat, okay? And I'm going to be putting LEDs in exhaust manifolds, but they're not the brand we usually know of. These are something that I've just come up with myself, okay? So what I've done is I've took Mr. Sound Systems gun LEDs and mounted them in my manifold there. Drilled a hole from the bottom, came up through, run the lead through, jointed it back to 3, and then broke it down to 1. And then that's going to come together and plug into the battery, just like so. Well, what I've got to do is I've got to cut a channel here for all this to go into. Okay. So on the plane, you know, you got your spot there for the manifold. You got your canopy here. And a lot of planes has their manifolds up higher. Actually, this one did. If you could look real good, you could see the patch that I put here to cover where the manifold, original manifold went. It's up underneath this side vent, which is actually functional. Yeah, I got a hole in there. But I moved the manifolds down here because on the Japanese Tony, they set low. All right. I'm just gonna make a small channel first. Cutting it in kind of a V shape. One of the wires. Goodness gracious, I've been stripping wires, connecting wires all day. All day. Alright, now I'm going to cut back the other way, but I want to try to leave a lip right here along the edge of where the manifold has got to be glued back on. But also I've got to make a pretty good size cavern inside here. Trying to get as much of an angle as I can up in there. And I'm just going to make some small cuts just to kind of cut that foam up. We're going to be going pretty deep down in there. I've already went through on the other side and done everything I need to do on the other side. If I can find, they would be over there where I couldn't see them. Got to get my tweezers here. I hadn't gone up far enough, but I'll that. This is just the basics here. Show you how I cut this channel out. I just had to keep digging it out. Let me finish this up. You have to get deep enough that you go all the way through to the inner side, inside of the fuselage. You'll already have a hole for your leads to go through. What I'm going to be doing, instead of going up this way and going into the cockpit and being all right there at the battery, I'm going to come down. You can see my lead to the other one over there. We'll come down this way and use the ESC channel that comes underneath the battery and comes back up. So that's the way I'm going to put my lights in, my light leads. I've got to cut that hole where I went through to the inside a little bit bigger. Now you got a pretty good area right in there. And then it makes the hole there for the leaves to go into the inside. This is just a pre-fit here. See, and that's why you gotta have enough room. So you gotta have all those leaves. Got to have room to get down in there. Get out of the way. Have room for everybody. Come join the party now. Let's see, you got to go forward some more. There we go. Here we go. There we go. I believe I've got enough room for everybody. Okay, let's go. That one's got to go in a little bit further. Yeah, there's plenty of room in there. I can feel it going right in. Yep, no pressure on it. You don't want much pressure on it. You just want it to slide into place. And I'll glue that right there. All right, let's see here. Now it's not going to be operated through throttle. It's just going to be burning. Let's hope the lights will be burning. I've not tested these lights, but I've tested other LED lights under this similar situation. Just doing a little wear tie right now. So I don't know, pilots, I don't know. It might work, it might not. But they just should come on and burn. I mean, they won't flicker, they won't do nothing. They should just come on and burn. But you don't know. Taking a 3-cell battery here. Let me put some tape on that because I'm going to be picking it up and moving it around. I don't want them two to touch. That'd be it. Them two touches. That's it. End of the surprise. Won't be any control board or anything. Okay. And I don't even have an ESC in this yet. I've got to replace the ESCs. Okay, Lord. Help me here. Okay, there it is. That's what it's gonna look like. Let's let them burn for a while. Make sure they don't nothing. All of a sudden, when you got too much voltage going through it, they'll burn. They'll burn for about a minute, and then they'll just go out. So let's sit here and let them burn for a while. Again, like I said, no throttle control, no nothing. This is 2 packs of Mr. Sounds LED guns. Yeah, six to each was what I've got. You get instructions here. This is how you hook it up to the unit that I have. There's a different unit that has other instructions to it. But you get the instruction sheet here. All right. And this is for the Inspire system. This is for, I get the paper unfolded here. The Mr. Sound version, that's what you do to it with that one. But you'll get leads, 3 of them will be on one line, 3 of them will be on another. And then you plug those 3 into the machine using these jumpers, okay? The instructions tell you where to put them. But they'll operate the machine guns when you hit the switch on the control, your radio. And I simply wired them the way that the usual dealer for stacks, Guniac 33, wired his. But his has got a flicker to him. I don't know how he done it. I don't know how you do that, All I know, let me see if I can feel one getting hot or anything. Nope. Just a little bit warm, that's all. But, how he gets it to flicker, I don't know. That's his deal. He has a copyright on the flickering. I've just rigged this up. I mean, it ain't nothing like I'm going to start selling them anything. It's something I've done. Then, I had 4 bulbs left over from the stacks. And I'm going to take the wiring system for the guns. How they wire their guns up using, they use the signal lead instead of the positive and negative. It's on the 2 outside ports. And I'm going to put those in the guns and see if they'll flash with the guns. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I've got them ready for the guns. And we've sat here for, I know, over a minute. Still doing good. I think I look pretty good there on the side.